to start a fresh one. Okay, and I can click on share. 2. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Okay. So what you need to do here is to add to your folder structure. So I'm going to add to the folder structure. I'll call my folder, I'll give it a name. So that's my page object. Then I'm going to do the same for hooks. Hooks. Apologies. The good thing is that as a tutor, you should be able to resolve issue, which is what I've done, and I've learned on this platform as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is to create my NuGet packages. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. So I'll start with n units. So once you put n units, you see everything here, n units. Then, like Moses said yesterday, what you just need to do is to check that particular project. So if I have like 3 projects here, I should be able to check the one that says tutor demo. So when you click on this, you check that as a project. But if I also have another one here, it will not check it. So this is exactly what Moses was saying yesterday, that you can either do it from the project here, because if I do it from the project, I don't need to check automatically. I just need to start installing. But if you're from this, if you click on this too and you go to your NuGet package, please check the right project, and you need to install the latest version. Okay, that's the first one. Then the next one is the 3-test adapter. Click install. Click OK. Okay, the next one is nunit.console. Install. Okay. So the next one is nunit.runner. Okay, I have specflow.nunit, so I will install it. So I need the runner as well. Yeah, this is it. Then I install. Apologies if I'm too fast. I need to be fast. Then I need to install Selenium. Okay. So the first one is Selenium.WebDriver. Install the latest one. Selenium.support. Install. Then Selenium WebDriver, Chrome driver. Yep, that's the latest. And you install. So I have all my NuGet package installed. So it means I'm good to go. So I need to bring the Test Explorer. So my Test Explorer is there. I just need to dock it. Okay. Oh, this is team. I need to do the thing. I don't want the team. I want. Oh, this is my solution. Solution. Okay, it's back. That's how to fix it. Please don't ask me how I'm doing it so fast. I'm used to it. Okay. My Test Explorer flight to screen 2. So this is it. So what you need to do is just to dock it here, drop it, and that is done. And I close this. So what I need to do is just to clean and build my solution. So you can also do it from here. You click on the build and clean solution. So you can see one clean succeeded and you build your solution. So when you build, this is what you see. So apology that it took so long. What was missing the other time was that I could not see this at all. So if you cannot see your test build, it means that the step 2 is having issue. So the step 2, which is the integrate your spec flow. So what I noticed is that when I updated, I don't know what happened. It disabled my spec flow extension. So what you can do is to revert back and go to extension, go to manage extension and try to see if you can download. And when you download, make sure that you can see the installer and also launch your Visual Studio and start again. But of course, I had to create a test from scratch because I don't know if that particular project is crashed or something, or is going to give me issue. So the next thing I need to do is now to create a feature file because I've done every necessary thing. So what I wanted to do here is you right click on feature, you click on add, you click on new item. So you should see spec flow. This is what was missing. So I could not see spec flow here. I noticed that it's from this extension. So you click on the spec flow and you give it a name. And what I said before was to put search. So we're doing search course. And you can put dot feature or you click on add. By default, it had the dot feature for you. You can see this is 2022. So like I said, if you have 2022, this is exactly how it looks like. And if you have 2019, it's going to give you the hard numbers, given I had this, when I had this, then blah, blah, blah. And if you expand the feature, you see, this is supposed to be a spec flow icon. Please ignore, that is my Visual Studio. I don't know why it's not having the icon. It's something that I will look into, but your own spec flow should have an icon, spec flow icon, which is the green one. So I can delete this calculator.feature. I expand my step definition. So this is a calculator. You can see this is how your step definition should look, which means that you should have the binding, you should have the public, you can remove the seal because you want to make your step definition public so that you can reuse it elsewhere. And also this is the template, so I'm going to delete it. Okay, so now I'm going to write my given when then, so I think I have it saved. Yes. So that's easy for me to just paste. Okay, so this is courses the prep major. Because of time, I'm going to paste whatever I have here. So I go to my, let's see. Okay. So this is my scenario. So my scenario is to search for internship. So this will be internship because currently we only have one course there. So it will be internship course. Internship. Then I need to put my user description. So where you have a short summary, you need to put a summary, which is your user story. So as a user, this is it. As a user of prepmajor.com, I want to search for course so that I can enroll. So that I can enroll for course. So please save every work you're doing, always try to save. So I've saved it. So I need to build so that I can see this search for internship course. So I'm going to rebuild. You can do it from there or from the menu, you rebuild. Okay, can you see? You know, when I was sharing my screen and I was showing you the slide, this is the color you will see, and this is the title. You see it as this white color, but because the text is not binding, it's going to show as purple. And in line 10 here, this is a Gimlet parameter. And maybe in another session of the training, please, I might tell you more about how this parameter is. It means that okay, I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming. So yeah, apologies. Yeah. So when I type for internship, so I'm going to put internship in the search field, and I click on search button, then the result is displayed. So this is the scenario. And if you see on the website, if I go on the website and I put internship, and I click on search, okay, internship is not displayed. What course is on the website?
Internship.
Internship. I think I'm right.
N is missing.
Oh, no, N is there. Or am I wrong? Okay, let's see. Maybe I missed the uppercase. Let's search.
It's the N.
No, the N is already there.
No.
There's no N after the R, so you need to put the N before the.
Where?
Before S of sheep.
Before S.
Before the S of sheep.
Okay, I should put N.
T-E-R-N.
T-E-R.
T-E-R-N.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. Oh, thank you. So this is what I'm trying to do. So I'll go back to my test. So this is it. So to generate your step definition, you need to right click and you click on generate. So you need
Hold on. There's no N there too.
Okay, here. Okay. I click save and I had the N also here, and I click on save. So you right click on any of the step when you right click, and you click on define steps, because in 2022 what you will see is define steps. In 2019 you will see generate steps. So if you see define steps is the same thing as generate steps, you need to click on it. So you see this particular screen. And click on create. So normally when you click on create, what you need to see is a in the screenshot, you will see a file explorer whereby you'll be able to set your steps and make sure that your step definition is actually going inside your step. And you can see it's actually here. Yeah, by default, it's going to set the name for me, which is called search course step definition. And this is it. And you can see that I already have the binding at the top, and I already have my given, which is the precondition. And also I have my given, and I click on the search. Of course, it's going to show given here. And when I type, and you can see everything is here, and this is it for the step definition. So what I need to do now is to do the hook, because you also need the hook as well, because if I start to do the page object, I need to call the hook. So I'll quickly do the hook. So how to do the hook? You right click on the hooks. You click on add, and because it's a class, you can click on the class. And for hooks, you need to select SpecFlow. You need this SpecFlow. Please select SpecFlow so that you can have the hooks binding template. And when you click on SpecFlow.hooks binding, and you need to give it a name, you can call it base test. So this is our hook, and you can see all the one commented out is just a description of what hooks is. And please, if you try to do it on your own and it's showing you this hyperlink, please go on, type it on Google to read more about SpecFlow, but I'm going to delete it. So I'm going to remove this seal from here. Okay. So what we need to declare our iWeb. We need to put our public static, because when you have your hook, what you need to put, just put public. iWeb driver. Driver. You put a semicolon. So we have our public static iWeb driver, and also our before scenario. This is our before scenario. You can see in the screenshot that I showed you before, we have before and after scenario. I think it was in a previous class. And our before scenario, before the test run, and after the test run, what happened. So our before scenario, we can have driver equals new. You say Chrome driver. Okay. There are two things that you can do here. It's either you extend your you have this in a way that you put driver equals to new Chrome driver, you open and close your brackets, you put your path, or you make it simple. So I'll do this first and see if it actually launch the browser for us. If it doesn't launch it, then I'll the one I'm trying to type now, I can now type it for everyone to see. So I'll do driver equals, so it's going to be driver equals new Chrome So it's driver equals new Chrome driver, and you also need to extend it because you need to maximize. Sometimes when you run your test, it's not going to maximize your browser for you. So you need a code to maximize. What you need to do is just to put driver dot manage. The good thing about 2022 is going to make a lot of suggestions for you, and to tell you that are you actually missing this particular text. If you think that that is the text you needed, you can click on it, or you press tab and you open your close your brackets. You come out of the bracket and you put dot, and it's going to show dot windows. And the reason why I'm seeing all of this is because I have the right NuGet package installed. So it means that something is right. Let's say, for example, I did not see my issue earlier. I might be having issue here to see a lot of things. But the good thing is I'm able to detect. You need to mute yourself. And you can see. So you can click on tab twice. And you can see I just click on tab twice, meaning that it's going to open my Chrome and it's going to maximize it for me. That is the before scenario. So the after scenario part is just for the Chrome to quit, because sometimes when it launches your test for you, you need it to close the browser back. So this is it. You just need this code driver dot quit. Or you tab, yes. Or also you need Q. So inside you need to put your double quotes just to kill the Chrome driver. And you put your semicolon. So when you see this underline, you need to look at this IntelliSense, try to see what is you can see it's saying when I click on it, I'm actually having this to say that because I have this, it's going to create another public void for me. Did I actually want it? Maybe for this class, I would say no, because so that we can understand the process, I will delete this for now. Maybe in the next class, I might have to stretch it further, but I think we are okay with this. So what this will do is just to open our Chrome browser, and whenever it goes to that URL, and then it can quit it for me, and that's it. So this is our hook. So I'm going to save it. So this panel sometimes can be misleading, you can see, and it comes. So before you click on anything here, please be careful, because these are the things that you can see disabled. So these are the things that can disable one or two things from your code, and when you disable it, it might be difficult to for your test to work. So I just close it, and I think that might be the issue that I have earlier. So I have created my hook, and I have my search step definition. So before my page object, and I can as well, you can see, let's see if I have the double, given and navigate to prep major, and I click on search field. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run this navigate to prep major, because in the screenshot that I showed you, you just need driver dot click on the IntelliSense. Okay, I need to declare my WebDriver at the top, so that will be here. Web driver equals to my base test, which is my hook dot driver. Just tap twice and that fixes it for me. And yeah, so I just need this one just to navigate to the URL. Then to complete the test, I'm going to do the page object and I'll put my page object here. So because the reason why I had to do this, because when I was putting the driver, when I put the dots here, I'm supposed to see a drop down, but I could not see any drop down. So I realized that I have not declared my iWeb driver. So you need to declare your iWeb driver and you need to select navigate. And yeah, and you open and close your bracket. You come out of the bracket and you put your dots and you say go to URL. And you open and close your bracket, and inside the URL you put your @ symbol and you put double quotes. And what is the URL? It's just courses.prepmajor.com. So you come to your browser. This is my browser. So I'm going to copy the courses.prepmajor and I'll put it inside my code. And of course, I need to end it with my semicolon. So with this, I should be able to go to the courses.prepmajor without even having the page object. And so I'm going to clean and build. So you clean your solution and you build it. So then I run my test. And in the screenshot is that I showed you, to run your test, you just right click and you click run. I think I might stop it. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's saying tear down. Malleable. Okay, let's see the issue. Object reference sets an instance. Okay. Given a navigate to prepmajor.com. Object reference. Okay, that's fine. And go to courses. Then I navigate to prepmajor.com. So what I'm going to do, because of the .com, I'm going to remove the .com. I'm going to put PrepMajor website. And give me a navigate to PrepMajor. So if you have something like this, you don't need to define all the steps. You just need to do for that particular steps. You can see what I've done here. So what you need to do is just right click and go to definition. When you say go to definition, it brings this particular pop-up and you click yes. And this is my step definition. I think because I have the .com, I thought I was having two given. Okay, given. Okay. So what I need to do is just to paste it at the bottom here and copy whatever I have here. Put it here. Comment this out. Okay. Then I save. You can see it's not binding when I save, but I need to build for it to bind. So can you see? This is the reason why I said you need to click on build. But for 2019, you don't need to click on build, just click on save, then automatically it will bind for you. And that's it. So let me try and run the test and see if that is resolved. If it's not, then I look into it further. Okay, that's fine. So what I need to do, I might just create my page object so that because of time. So what I do for page object, just right click on the page object and you click on add, you click on class. and it brings this for you. So what you need to do is just to select for page objects. You don't need spec flow. You just need your class, and you give it a name, which is the search page. And you click add. So this is my search page for page objects, and you can see I have internal, so I'm going to change the internal to public. Take your biscuit, I'm in a meeting. Take it outside. So what I'm going to do the same. I'm going to declare my Hi Web driver public. Hi Web driver. This is supposed to be uppercase W and uppercase I. So I Web space driver. Just put double tap and it completes it for you. And you can also have your you say public search page. So I'll copy this and you open and close your brackets. So you press enter and you can see what I have here. So I'll just double tap and see. So what I will just do is just to delete this because it's trying to make some suggestion for me. And the reason why it's saying this is just to say that I can put this here, I can put this here, but I'm going to delete it for now. And here I'm going to say driver equals base test. I'll call Ustaz, I'll come to his house. So in the base test, so I just click on the IntelliSense and you can see I need to call my using for hooks. And this is it. And that is resolved for that. And this is my step definition. I believe everything should be fine now. So let me run my test again. I'll rebuild. Okay. Still having that issue to run my test. Let's see. Okay, it might be this. What did you say?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's the hooks.
Yeah, it's the before scenario.
Yeah.
Yes. So in 2019, you don't need two before scenario. So maybe I should comment this out and see what happened. So I'll comment it out and see.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, because you don't need two before scenario. But sometimes if it requires you to have it, of course, maybe you might have it. But for this particular one, I don't think I need two before scenario. Let's see. Okay, so I might need it then.
Is the part.
Pardon?
Is the part, the comb part, is the, yeah, you have to put the part inside.
Okay, yeah. So, okay, let me comment it out then.
And Abimbola, have you seen the before scenario, the first one? You have the at tag 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure that.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Moses might be right. So I'll just rebuild and let's run it. Okay, good. Thank you, Moses. Can you see?
Oh, it's not
Rexford
me.
Abimbola.
It's Rexford.
Oh, it's Rexford. Oh, thank you, Rex. You see why I say Rexford is automation guru. So that is exactly what I want to achieve. So sometimes you might have your hook and it gives you all this. Just you can comment out this because you don't need to before. And because I have tag inside this open and close. So what I need to do is just to delete it. And that is it, that fix it. So we need to fix the rest of the test. So the given is fixed now. So the next one is and I click on the search field. So what you need to do is just to come to the page object and put your objects. So in line 18, you press enter. So for the object, you need to go to the browser. So you go to the browser. And for your search, of course, I need to click inside because if you want to search for any of the courses, you need to click inside so that you can see this cursor before you start typing. So for me to click, you need to put the element to click. So what you need to do is just right click and inspect. Click on inspect element. And you can see what we have here. We have input type, we have our ID. So I'm going to use this ID because you know one of the locator is ID as well. We also have CSS, we have XPath, we have so many, up to 8, I believe. And it will be good if you watch the video that is on Prep Major. But for this particular one, I'm going to use ID. And yep, so you copy the ID. So what you need to do here, you need to make sure that it's 1 of 1. You put Control F. So when you press Control F, of course, you see the you put your what you inspect, you put it inside. At the moment, it's saying 1 of 2, and the second one is actually not on the page. So it means this particular one is on the page, and that is it. Sometimes you can use it, sometimes you might not be able to use it. Let's say this 2 of 2 is present on this page. You won't be able to see because when it gets there, the test is going to fail because that element is present twice on that page. It needs to be present once. So in some company, they might give you a unique code. In my own company, we have a unique test ID, which is unique element that we use. Is a CSS, but we just tell the developers to make it unique for us. Like if I'm going to do the search here, let's say I want to click, so developer needs to give us a unique name. And once we copy that unique element, it works for us. And most of the time it's not like that, because sometimes they might do a particular functionality on that website and they cannot customize the element for us. We just have to use experts. But I would say that in the framework, like let's say 70% of our elements in the framework is a unique one, then 30% is just expert or CSS. And with this one, I'm good to go. So I'm just come to my Visual Studio. And I put private. Then you put by search field equals by. This is in the slide that I shared that I showed everyone before this practical part. So if you need to watch the video, please watch it. I will share the video after I finish the class. And you open and close your bracket. Before you paste your element, please put your double quote inside and you paste it. And always end it with semicolon. You press enter and you put your method, and your method is public void. So what did I need to do? I want to click inside the search field. So I'll just say click search field. When you're putting your click, please make sure that is in the first letter is in uppercase. So you just click search field. and you open and close your brackets and press enter. You need your curly braces and check it. This is the curly braces that I'm talking about. Try to locate it on your laptop where it is located, but I'm sure it's not hard to find. Just press enter. So inside your curly braces, you need to put your driver dot. You can see this is why I like 2022. It's going to make sure the work is finished for me. Even before typing everything, you can see this is exactly what I wanted. Just double tap. That's it. That is exactly what I wanted to write, and that is it for the search field. It means that it goes to the URL and it click inside the search field. Then after you've done your okay, wait, hold on. After you've done your method, you need to come to your step definition and complete it. So what you need to do here, first of all, you need to put your page object because so that it's visible here. So my page object is search. If I go back to my page object, let's say here, I'll just copy the page object and I come back. Okay, let me pin it. Okay, paste it. Then you paste it again, but this time around, this should be in lowercase. And most of the time you can, sometimes you can also have it like underscore. You can have it like this. You put an underscore before it. Can you see? And after it, you put equal to new. And you put paste again. That's my, and you open and close your bracket and you put your semicolon. And that is exactly what you need to do here. So this is exactly what you need to do. And you can see that this is not used, to say that it's not used. And what I need to do is to use it. So for you to use it, you need to come to this step. This is it here from your feature file. And I right click on it. Go to definition. It takes you inside your step definition. Can you see? So what you need to do, you can delete everything here. And your page object first, search, this is it, dot, and you will see your method. Can you see? Even 2022 is like ChatGPT, making sure that giving you answers. So for me, I don't need to stress myself. If you have a Visual Studio that is suggesting everything for you like this, which I know that Microsoft is trying to do as well, to seeing something about Git chat, something like this. So if there's something like this for Git chat, it might be that all your code will be, pardon? Leave. So you need to press the double tap and that fixes it for me. So this is exactly what I need to do, and click search and open and close my bracket. You remove what's inside and put my semicolon. So this is it for the search. So I'm going to run the test so that it click on it and it passes. So when I want to run the test, I'm going to comment out this. How do you comment a feature file scenario? What you just need to do is just to press the hash once. So you press hash here so that it doesn't fail on that particular step, because we don't have anything in the step definition. So I'm going to build. And the reason why I'm running my test step by step, so that you can know where the issue is. And if you're starting this for the first time, please do it step by step, so you know where the test is failing and you can always fix it. So I'm going to run this test. Okay, I'll bring it forward because I have, can you see? Okay, yes. So it's passing, and sometimes if you want to see what I've done, maybe I should just add a weight so that you can see exactly the step. I don't need a weight here, but the reason why I just want to add a weight is just for you to see the process. And I'll just put maybe like 10 seconds. So for you to add a weight, you press enter here and you put thread. Where you see the underline, you click on it so that you can import the using. Okay, let's see. Thread dots. Okay. I think my Visual Studio already have everything I needed. So normally, if you don't have everything needed like I've done, if you're struggling with underline here, just click on it. You will see a using and you see a trading at the top. This is it. Normally, you should see something like a trading, but I don't know if Visual Studio have updated that. Normally, when you click on this trading, you see using the trading and blah, 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 and you can put the seconds you want to put inside. So I'm going to put 1000 and I'll put my semicolon and that fix it. I'll save it. So what it means is it's going to go to that URL and it's going to wait and it's going to click inside and it's quit my browser and yep, it passes my test. So I'll bring it forward. So this is on, can you see? So that is the cursor that I can see there. So that is it to click. So you actually click. So what I need to do now is just to enter. I need to do the part of enter the internship. So you can see from my feature file and I need to remove this comment and yep, go to my page object now. You need to start with page object first and put your objects. So what I'll do is to put, first of all, go to the browser. For the, okay. For the click and enter internship, because it's inside the same field, I don't need any element because the element will be the same. For element that clicks, you also enter my internship in the field. So what I just need is a method. So okay. Public. Void. So what I'll do, I'll copy this and I'll take it so that it saves time. So here I'm going to enter. Search. Or enter text. I can say enter text. Okay, search text. Because this is a parameter, we need a string, and this can be explained in another class. But for today class, I'll just tell you briefly and also watch the video. There's a breakdown of everything in the video. Because of time, we have a parameter here, meaning that anytime we have a page object, you need to put a string here. So I need to put a string here. So it will be string. So what did I want to string? I want to string the course name. And this is it, driver.find element buff. So I need this. No, I need. So this time around is going to be .send key. So this is the object name, course name, select it, and that is it. So it means that if we go on the URL and we already have a wait, it's going to click on it before you enter the course name. So I need to come to my step definition and complete it. And here you come here. So let me delete this so that it's not misleading. So I might have to stop with this particular search. In our next class, we do another topic, but I'm going to push it for everyone to see I'm doing it. So you now be your page object, which is your, we have the underscore search page and dot your method, which is enter search text. And this time around, you put your open and close. And of course, what I string here is in my page object is string course name. So I can also do the same. It doesn't have to be string course name in the step definition. Even if I string text, it will still work. But for the sake of everyone that will be asking questions, I'll just copy here what I have here and paste it here inside. That will be course name, and also make sure that it's string here, course name, and put my semicolon. So that is the test for that one, and I'll save it. Click on save, and let's quickly run it. Okay, internship is typed. I hope everyone sees it. So for everyone to see it, I'm going to do the same wait on it. You don't need a wait, but for the sake of some people that might want to ask me some question on how the automation is done, or if you're watching the video to see the process step by step. So I'm only adding the wait so that you can see it in the video that it actually entered the text. I'm not adding the wait because there's issue. There is no issue. I'm only adding the wait for the sake of this training. So I'm going to run the test again. And one of the waits is thread.sleep, and there will be another session on waits proper. So I've added the wait so that you can see that you actually enter internship in that. Can you see internship? Yeah. So that is it. And the next one is to, yes, sir.
Sorry, Abdullah. Can you
Yes, sir.
speak to Rexford, right?
Okay.
To get his time on when he's going to do the wait, actually.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Rexford is on the call. Rexford,
yeah.
Yeah, hi, good evening, Mr.
good
Deji.
evening.
Hi. When can you do this wait? Because I know last time you did it was brilliant. There's no better person to do it than you. Anyway.
Exactly.
Mr. Deji, anytime you want me to do it, I'll be available.
Okay. Abimbola is going to come back to you on that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
All right, thank you.
So the next one we are doing is the search button, and we go on crosses and inspect. So now you've entered your internship here. Internship. Okay, so now you need to click on this particular search button, but you are not clicking. You want to inspect the element. You click on the inspect, and this is what I'm getting, but there is a particular extension you can install. It's called Selector Hub, and which is here. When you install Selector Hub, I can put it on Telegram. Maybe anyone can also put it as well. This is it. You just click on Selector Hub. The reason why you have it is just to make it easier for you to see your the element you want to put. This is it. So instead of me right clicking and saying that I want to copy my expert or copy selector, and I just use the extension because it's also good for element as well. So I'm not going to use this one because it's absolute CSS. I'm going to use the one that the relative expert is either I use a relative expert or yes, I'll use the relative expert, which is the href. So I'm going to copy it and I'll go to my Visual Studio. You come to the page objects and yeah, your object, you write your object, private by. So we can call that search button. Normally you can always start with a lowercase. So I'm going to change this to a lowercase and make correction here. Yeah, that fixes it. Search button and equals by. So when you put this by and you put the dots, you should see all this suggestion. If you did not see it, something is wrong with the test. So because I've copied expert, so I'm going to select expert. Or if I tap X, I should see it here. And you open and close your bracket and you put your double quote. And in your browser, because expert always come with a 4 quotes, so which is if I press Ctrl F and I paste whatever I have there. So let's double check if I have a 4 quotes there. When I paste it. So because of the extension, I don't think I have that. Everything is ready for me to use. So I just go back to my Visual Studio and use it and paste it inside. And you can see. Okay. And I put my semicolon. Okay. One minute, please. Okay, let me share. Share. Can everyone see my screen, please?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to make correction to this one quickly. Apologies, keyway. And I will save. So I have my search. I need the method for that. I'll copy the one for click because it's going to click, and I'll paste it at the bottom here and I'll make some changes to it. So this time around, it's not going to be click search feed, it's going to be click search button. So this is it. I'm going to do this is search button. And yeah, the click. So that fixed that. So what I need to do is to come to my step definition and do the same. So I can copy this and I'll make changes to it because it's actually click search. So that will be click search button. Because as a keyway, you don't want to spend time on some of your code like this. So this is that's called click search button, I think. Yeah. I check my page objects, click search button. Yep. Step definition. Let's see it. That's a method. Okay. I don't know why that one was throwing error. Oh, I can see. there is a typo. So I'll go to my page object and fix it. So this is it. I missed the search, and yeah, that is why I'm having that error. And that's it. And I save. So I'm going to run my test, and then the last one will be the then. So this is it. You click on run. This is it. Okay. So it should quit for me. Good. So that is my expected result for it to quit, because I've not actually put my assertion. And you know that in my hook, I already have quit. So some of us will run this test and you keep on going to the URL like 10 or 15 or 20 times. Please, if that is happening, try to investigate why your test is not quitting, why it's not closing. Please try to investigate. And if there's a way to resolve it, please resolve it. If you need to let the body or mentors know, please let us know. And yeah, of course, because I can fix my code, that's the reason why it's going well. So I'll delete this. It's not needed for now. And yeah, then the last part is the assertion, which is our then, which then the result is displayed. What is the result? We need to see the internship course displayed, which is this. When I click on search, so this is the course. Of course, any automation you need to do and search for you should know that the course is also present. But because when I've done my manual testing for this, I could see that I only have one course. According to the requirement, it's just for me to see that there is internship course on this page, and that is the reason why I've write my scenario to say that I want to search for this course. So my then, like I said in my slide, I said we can use our URL to do our assertion, which is what I'm going to do now. So this is the URL that I'm going to use for my assertion. So I'll just copy it. So, and I'll go to my page object. So we'll go to the page object from here. And you don't need the object for your assertion here, because I'm only using the URL to do my assertion here. There's another day to talk more on assertion, and there are different types of assertion as well. So here I'm going to say public bool, and all of this is in the slide. You know, in the beginning of the class, I shared a slide. All this information is in the slide and also in the video on Prep Major. Please do watch. So public bool, course, I'll just say, I can say is displayed, maybe, or I can say course is displayed. And I open my, close my bracket, I come out of the bracket and press enter. You put your curly braces and press enter. So here, because it's public bool, is a Boolean, it needs to return. Another day to talk about this as well. And also you can also read more on it. So I'm going to put return. So it's going to return the, to say that it could see that URL, and you put return space driver dots. Of course, there should be a drop down option here. I'm not going to use equal. You can also use equal search field, but I'm not going to use equal. I'm going to use URL. You can type it, you Okay. Dot contains okay. Say URL dot contains. Okay. Let me use. So if I use the word contains, it means that in the URL, this particular one, I can use internship, I can use search, and I can use courses. So it means that in the URL, it should contain one of these texts. So I can decide to say contain search, contain internship, or courses. So I'm going to use internship for my assertion. I'll open and close my bracket, and I put my double quote, and I put internship. Internship. Okay, and I put my semicolon, and I save it. Then I come to my step definition here. So what I want to use in my step definition is a fluent assertion. And there are different types of assertion. We can have a fluent assertion. We can have the end unit assertion as well, whereby we use the assert, and that will be another class as well. And yeah. So for tonight, I'm going to use a fluent assertion. Please watch the video. All of this has been explained in the videos. So I'll call my page object, which is the search underscore search. Dot, I should see the method name course is displayed. This is it. Then you open and close your brackets. You come out of the bracket and you put your dots and should. You open and close your brackets again. You come out and you put your dot again. So because I want it to be true, I can say be or be true. So this time around, I'm going to choose be true and open and close your bracket, and you come out and you put your semicolon. So that is our test, and I can just review. So what it means is that it's going to go on that URL, it's going to put internship, and when it redirects, it's going to make sure that my URL contains internship. And when it sees that internship is there, it's going to say that it's going to pass. But this time I'm going to put away so that everyone sees it. I do not need the weight because there's an issue. I'm only putting the weight because I wanted everyone to see how the automation runs, so that it's clear that we don't have issue on the website. It's just that to see how it works. That is the reason why I'm using my weight. So I will run the test. So I'll bring it over. Yep. It's clicking on the search. Yep. So it's actually looking for internship. Yes. So that is to say that my test passes, and that is our automation. So this is just all about automation. It's just as easy as this. And yeah. Any questions so far? Any question? Okay, if there's no question, what I would do is just to push this. I don't know if Mr. Deji is still on the call, if I need to do the CI. Let me check my phone. Anything is
It's not here.
okay. Okay. Well, it's not here because today class is about CI/CD. So what I need to do is just to put, so if I'm going to do the CI, the continuous integration, I need to create a repository so that I can push this code and you can clone it as well. So I don't know if tonight is best to do that or we should do that another day. What do you think? QAs, what do you think? Should I do it now or we have another day? I can as well do another test now, which has to do with login. So maybe we should have 2 tests and we have video on that 2 tests. We know that in our next class, we just go straight to the CI/CD. Agreed? QAs?
Yeah, I would
Yes.
suggest, because this thing that you've put us through now,
Yes,
yes, we need to really study it
exactly. Okay.
if we don't want to deceive ourselves.
Okay.
So I will suggest that the other test and the other thing, you can let it be other day. But meanwhile, you can run us through this one, maybe by just run us through it again, and we'll go and watch the video and come better prepared, so that the next time you are doing the test, it will not be strange. It will be accustomed at least to some level, so that we can be able to even do it by ourselves.
Okay, that's good. Okay. So what I can do in that case is that I can quickly, because I know there's a team that is doing search bar. Which of the team is doing search bar? Which of the team is doing which of the squad is doing search bar? QAs, you should know. Who is doing search bar user story?
Maybe it will be Ruby, because login and registration is what they gave to us.
Okay.
Now.
No, it's not Deji that gave you, it's what is committed to Sprint, right?
Oh, sorry.
So
Okay.
Ato, Ato is Ato on the call? Okay. Any QA from Ruby squad? Okay, that's fine. So I'll do one more, which has to do with login. It might not be registration because I already have a registered account on Prep Major. So I'll quickly do login, and so that for the Emerald team, at least you also have something to relate to your test case. So I'll quickly do it this time around. I might be a little bit fast. So I'll just, this is just like a quick recap, like Kayode have said. So what you need to do is just to click on add a new item, and you should see spec flow. Please select it and select this one, and you put login. And this is login, and you click. You can see automatic by default we had dot feature for you, and you can see because already I kind of have the description saved, so I'll just copy it and paste what I see.
Sorry, when you when you
Yeah.
right click on that, is it feature you right click on?
Yes, feature the folder, so that it will be under it. Don't worry. I don't know why my spec flow is like this, but yours shouldn't be like this, please. You should see the spec flow, the green.
Okay, then you were able to see spec flow and right click on it and do
no. You might need to watch the video again. What I did was just to right click, and when I right click, I select add a new item, and you see spec flow. You select spec flow. You put the name, which is the login.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah. So
thank you.
Yeah. So what I'll do is just to copy what I save in my notepad, and yeah, this is my account on Prep Major. So this is my account on Prep Major to say that my add tag here, I can put anything here. You can be add tag your user story number, which is fine. So what I'm doing here is just to do a valid login. I'm saying that given I navigate to I'm going to remove.com, Prep Major website, I'll put Prep Major website. Even I navigate to Prep Major website, when a user click on login menu, login menu, and a user enter username, it has to be a real account, of course, because I already have an account here. For you to use login, you must have a registration John, anyways, you must have run your automation so that you can have that account. But because I already have an account, I have a register on that website, so this will work for me. Did you get it? So, and the user enter password, which is this, and you can also use it for your testing as well. It's fine. This account was created when I was learning automation, so you can see how long I have this account. And the user click the checkbox, remember me, and the user click on login button, then user should be logged in. So quickly, I'll just right click, and if I define steps, it should show me this, and you can click on create. So automatically you can see it's under this. So for you learning how you fix it, let's say you're doing another test, what you need to do from here is just to create a page object for login. So what you need to do is just right click on the page objects, and this is it. You right click, you click on add, you go to class and C#. No, sorry, class. You need to click on class, not C#, and you put login page. And yep, and you click on add. So it's going to be login page.cs, and this is it. So because of time, if you're struggling, the best method so far is to go to the previous test that you have done and look at how you've done your page object there and try to implement it here. So what I'll do to save time, I'll just go to search here. I know that in the search here, I've got everything here. So what I need to do, just copy whatever you have here. Copy it. Because as a tester, you need to reuse your code and paste it. Can you see what you just need to do? Just change this to login, because of course this is login page. You just change it to login page. You don't have to spend 2 days or plenty hours trying to fix another text. It's just this is the shorter method that you use. Even at work, it's best to use it as well. So I've done this.
Abibola, sorry, can I ask a question? So is this what is called the refactoring of code? Or
Yes,
this is
refactoring.
Yes, I can say that as well. I can say that as well.
Yeah, refactoring is a way to reduce the code so that it will look neat.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you, Kade. It's like you are ahead of everybody. In terms of learning, you are speeding so fast. So when a user click on login, so what you will do in this case, please copy what you have for search, for giving. Copy it. When you copy it, that means you have everything that has to do with giving and navigate, and you paste it in the login so that you don't have to go and start putting what I mean is that when you go to your step definition here, you don't have to do this another step definition to do this particular one. Once you copy that step, it will automatically work for you for this one. So what you need to do next is, I have my giving that is going to work. So when a user click on login menu, this have not been inspected, so I need to go on the browser now and inspect this. But before I inspect, what I want to do is another shortcut that you can do. So what you need to do, because I already know what I want to do here, so I'll just do a shortcut. So the only thing that will be left with now be my elements. So the only thing that will be left, you just be like, copy it, paste your element, copy this and paste your element. That is another shorter method. So what I will do is come to the search page, copy this, yes, and up to button. Because you're going to click, you are going to enter, and you're going to click on search button, and you are going to click on a button. And you also need your objects here. So you come to the login and you paste. But please, you're not using this. You just want to make your test as fast. You don't want to spend 10 hours, 15 hours trying to work on the test. I know that the first part of my scenario is when a user click on login menu. So just come to your page object here.
Sorry, Bimbola, the issue we may have with you is that in your head, you think we have done this thing.
No, the video is there to pause.
Is it this one, this actual video or the one that has been there
Yeah,
before?
this one,
That is,
this one. I'm going
please,
to share
we
this.
need this one, exact this one, please.
Yes.
Because
yes.
when I check the one that is there is a bit not direct as this one. There is a
Okay.
lot of added things that we may not be able
No,
to
don't let my
understand.
boss sack me.
Sorry, we just need, that one. This is the step that we are accustomed to. So if we
Okay.
can use this one to find our leg, we may be able to understand others. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Okay, good. So
Please,
you
we
can
need
see
this one, the exact.
no problem. So you can see what I've done here, because the first part of this is my scenario is to click on login menu, and in my page object here I need that click. So the only thing missing here is just my element. Can you see? And I know that this is the method, so I just refactor my. So the person that asks about refactor, you can see where it's now coming in. So I've refactored this one. Now I've clicked on, because you're clicking on login menu, and what you have here is should be whatever object you have here. So we'll be login menu, so that we finish this quickly. Because I also have visitors. And can you see? So the only thing missing here, everyone, is just to put my, whether it's my CSS or my expert and everything. So for my step definition, I might do the same as well. This is my step definition. And you know that for my step definition, I can declare my iWebDriver. Please try to always use the declare iWebDriver so that you don't have your Chrome run 15, 20 times. It's always good to use that particular method so that you don't have Chrome not closing or not, because you have not actually put the right. Some of us, we try to shortcut by extending our base test, is fine, but sometimes when you just put a simple method, it runs the Chrome from you once and it closes it, and you can see I don't have Chrome stored on my taskbar because I've just put this. I'm not extending. I can extend as well, but the best is so far is just this. And yeah, so because I have this here, I just copy it for my step and I go to my login. I'm coming, Aisha. Press enter. So you can copy this as well and you just make changes to it. I think that is in my step definition. So you paste it here. So this will be login page. Did everybody understand? Please watch this recording, okay? Did everybody understand? Keyways. Yes,
I
sir.
can say everybody is watching.
Okay.
Understanding, I may not say that for now. That
Okay.
I'm talking for myself anyway.
All right. Okay. Once, please give me 1 minute. I'm coming.